Today I'm going to review the Aqua Float Girls Echidna. It's a pretty cool little model, you know. It's a prize figure, you know. It's about what you'd expect for a prize figure, but I really like these little. Is it a life ring? The inflatables. I think there's an actual term for the circles. I can't think of it, but yeah, like the little inflatables. Because Lilo's the one that you lay on that's really flat. But yeah, so this is Echidna from ReZero. She's pretty cool. She's the box is pretty nice, you know. Got a lot of photos. It says Aqua Float Girls. You know, it's a wild trip. So here is Echidna in all her glory. Let me get her down. Kaboom! So they come with this little blue spinny vortex base, which if you hold it like this, looks like a water blast rather than like a base. It's quite aggressive looking at it, but it kind of works for her because she is, you know, like a mage, you know, like she's magic. She's a witch, you know. She's the Witch of Greed. I'm pretty sure she's a witch. Let's pop her down there. So her little rubber ring, that's the word. Her little rubber ring has Echidna written on it. It's got some little butterflies. How lovely! And it's like a deep purple. On the camera, it's looking a lot lighter than it actually is, but it's a nice deep purple. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And this little rubber ring, so they literally just sit on it. There's nothing holding it in. It just sits in place and kind of holds itself in. So these little, one of them's like moulded to come up a bit higher, and the others are kind of moulded inverted. So it kind of holds it at the front, but it does mean that if you're like, it can slide quite a bit because there's nothing actually holding it on. But it does mean that the rubber ring looks nicer. And then we've got the Echidna itself. She is in all her glory. She's in a sitting pose, so you could, I think, technically set her on the side, but she's in a bit of a strange pose because of her hand coming down if you just sit her on the side. So you just kind of want like put a book underneath it. Then you could probably have like a perching Echidna, I guess. But yeah, so here's her pose, and like, so you can imagine how she'd sit in a little like, you know, a little rubber ring. You get a little hair clip of a butterfly, pretty sure, sort of looking thing. Pretty cool. Nice face. The little white eyebrows. She's got a lovely dress on. It's kind of opaque at the bottom, which is quite nice. They did the same effect with the hair, so the hair's kind of opaque at the bottom, but then more painted towards the top. That's a level of shading to what is a basic prize figure, which is quite nice. Got little cross legs, and so the assembly for this figure is pretty simple. This just sits in there. The one thing I dislike is no matter how many times I try to pose this or how many times I try to force this in, her hand always sits like above the ring rather than actually touching it. So like, because their hair's so heavy, I think, you know, there's like, just touch the ring, just touch the ring, you know. Anyway, once she's on there, you know, you just sit her on. You gotta find that sweet spot so then she doesn't look like she's gonna go everywhere. Let's move this over. But yeah, she's a pretty sweet little figure. You know, it's cute. It's nice. For what is a prize figure, this was very inexpensive. I think I picked this up for, I think it was £12, which is really good, and that was from a reseller in the UK. So I'm pretty happy. Yeah, so there is more from that range. Like I do have another one, which is Chica from Kaguya-sama Lovers War. She doesn't have the same arm problem, which makes me think it's just something to do with the hair. But this is another nice figure. Really like this range. I want to get the quintuplets as well, all in their little lilos and their little rubber rings, you know, and then I can have a whole beach of babes on my shelf. So yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed this little stupid review. It was a fun thing to make. Cool. Have a nice day. Kisses.